How is it going, everyone? I want to give you guys a heads up on some Stellar Blade 2 updates, potentially some of the locations that'll be featured in the game based on some of the social media posts put out by the official Stellar Blade Twitter account. We'll talk about that, and also want to give you guys a heads up on an upcoming anime narrative-driven racing game that is called Screamer. I am very much looking forward to this game. It's only 2 months away, so it'll be here before you know it. If you like stylish anime visuals, if you like some chaotic racing games, this is one that I think should be on your radar. The $60 price tag might be a little bit hefty, but that's like the regular price tag for games. Actually a little bit cheaper if you want to go with the 70, but nonetheless, we'll talk that at the end of this video. Alright, first of all, Stellar Blade's Twitter account has been putting out some posts to tease locations of the game. One of the tweets notes, just finished a location scout for our next title. It's confidential. And also, oops, a little slip up with another tweet that they did put out. It looks like it's gonna be a post-apocalyptic Chongqing as one of the locations. It's an 8D Chinese city, and they also showcased another building. And if you don't know, Stellar Blade was an absolutely massive game in China, so this would track as far as that's concerned. And when the game came out on PC and Steam, a lot of the traction that game got, its concurrent player count number, was from a Chinese audience, which is great. You know, the game breaking out in multiple regions is a big thing, and Stellar Blade 2 is going to be a game that I do feel like they're going to put more investment behind based on the commercial success of Stellar Blade, and now there being not even potential isn't the right word. It's already been realized, but the franchise can continue growing and growing, and I think there were some shortcomings in the first game. Particularly, most people would point at the narrative of the game wasn't as strong as it could be, but they've already said that that is an element that they're going to focus more on in the second game, and I am really curious on how the release of the game is going to be handled, whether or not the game will have some sort of PlayStation exclusivity. I am led to believe that PlayStation is still going to have a hand in the release of Stellar Blade 2, and I say that because they ended up publishing the PC version of the game, so some, I'm sure, hope that Stellar Blade 2 will be available on PC right out the gate. I hope that'll be the case as well. It's just you don't know when it comes to these exclusivity deals and things of that nature. I'm totally confident that it'll end up on PC. I can even see Stellar Blade 1 ending up on Nintendo Switch, but will Stellar Blade 2 be available on PC right out the gate day one? That is something we don't know yet, but I'm sure we'll hear more about that as time goes on. We already have a couple of pieces of concept art for the game that teases some of the elements of the game, but obviously at this stage of the game, it is very much still deep in development. It's got a long ways away. I know some people are hoping for an announcement soon. Look, there was the rumblings about the game getting a release in 2026. A 2-year development cycle in gaming in the year 2026 is just unheard of. If this game was out in 2027, that would be a gigantic W. If it was out in 2028, guys, guess what? That would be a W given the current state of game development where games take 5, 6, 7 years to develop. A 2-year dev window was just never gonna happen. 3 years is absolute best case scenario. 4 years would be a W, and even if it's 5 years, that's about standard, and 5 years would put it in the 2029 range. So anybody hoping for a release this year, I just think it's way too soon. I think there's a lot of mileage in potentially doing more Stellar Blade DLC. The fact they aren't doing that is actually a little bit surprising to me, but we'll see about that. But some teases as far as that's concerned. Alright, moving on from that, while Stellar Blade 2 might be a few years away, or at least a year and change away, Screamer is a game that I think a lot of you guys should have on your radar. An arcade racy game with some over-the-top anime elements to it as well. Screamer is a high-octane action and anime aesthetic colliding in an arcade racing game featuring fighting mechanics and a storyline that hits hard. In this world, some race for glory, while others seek power or revenge. Every race is a fight, and every battle is personal. You know, I'm not saying it's a direct comparison, but given that I just played Dispatch, the art direction gives me a lot of Dispatch vibes going on. Definitely a little bit leaning more so on the anime style of things, but hey, I think that's a good thing, and the presentation I just think has a lot of charm and soul to it, so excited about that. And it does have a single-player narrative-driven campaign. The single-player campaign unfolds through the tournament, the most ambitious illegal street racing event ever organized. 5 rival teams, each formed by 3 characters, clash in ruthless endless, no-holds-barred races fueled by the ecosystem and unique technology installed in every vehicle that enables both offensive and defensive actions. Every crew is driven by its own story with unique motivations and identities reflected in both their racers' designs and cars' aesthetics. As players progress through the competition and play with the entire cast of characters, they will uncover these intertwined narratives through cinematic cutscenes featuring an international cast of actors including Troy Baker and Alex Lee. On top of the main campaign, you do have some other game modes as well. Team races allow players to form their ideal squad by joining forces with one or two characters of their choice. Victory, however, is not determined by speed alone, as final rankings combine race positions with the number of KOs executed by each team member, rewarding cooperation and tactical play. You'll have Overdrive Challenge. That, on the other hand, throws risk lovers straight into the fire. Overdrive, a special state that significantly boosts vehicle performance, is active from the start of the race, forcing players to handle their cars at maximum capacity. Every mistake can be fatal, as a crash ends the run, turning this into the ultimate test of survival inspired by classic arcade experiences. Score Challenge is a run-based mode that challenges daring and driving instinct. Players need to rack up as many points as possible by performing specific actions across a series of races, competing for a top spot on the leaderboard at the end of the run. As a homage to the genre's golden age, Screamer also revives the challenge of old-school arcade racing, built around precision racing lines and uncompromising speed. On top of that, Time Attack puts performance to the test over 3 high-intensity laps. Checkpoint mode introduces relentless pressure, and every second becomes a fight for survival. And then finally, in race mode, it'll be possible to take full control and tweak every detail of the competition, offering maximum freedom and deep gameplay customization as well. From global matchups to couch play, Screamer offers plenty of multiplayer options as well. Ranked team races are the ideal choice for those who seek fierce competition, while in private lobbies, it's possible to create races with custom rules and invite competitors directly. And finally, the mixtape offers a rotating playlist of races and team races to be played online, while split screen allows for up to 4 players to enjoy offline mayhem. With a wide range of modes designed to reward skill and strategy, Screamer encourages players to explore every facet of its arcade ecosystem, from team-based clashes to solo challenges. Mastering each mode will allow fans to refine playstyles while unlocking special items and customization. Screamer, again, is due out on March 26th. If you do buy the digital deluxe edition, yes, we got the early access gimmick for Screamer as well. And you'll get some additional in-game items and things of that nature. And also, pre-order bonus does include the Chrome Style Pack, Iridescent Style Pack, and 3 days of early access again for the deluxe edition. But that is going to do it for me. Again, some news and notes on Stellar Blade 2. Some locations for the game are being teased, and Screamer is due out March 26th. Keep that game on your radar. I think it'll end up surprising a lot of people. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.